All right, so let's talk free trials. I design and build a ton of these on the websites that we do for my marketing company. In fact, we're talking to one company right now. It's a SaaS company. We're redesigning their website. And right now, our project right now that we're working on is their free trial process, right? We want to optimize that for the most conversions. Most any company, especially a SaaS company, B2B, B2C, it doesn't matter. You're going to offer some kind of free trial. Now, the free trial length is very important to get right here. And you have to understand realistically how long it will take a customer or a company to start using your software, to start seeing the results from it, to implementing it the right way. I never have a 7 or even a 14-day free trial. It's just not enough time. And I'll tell you why here in a second. I usually do a 21 or a 30-day trial, okay? And the reason for that, and I actually have a stat up here. So App Developer Magazine even said that data shows a 30-day free trial has the highest customer acquisition rate at 32% and the highest conversion rate at around 56%, which they say is 28 times more effective than offering free products. Now, 56% seems super high, but that's a great stat to illustrate the fact that longer is better in this case. But we have to go deeper because just offering a longer free trial is not going to convert them at 56%. You have to have an experience during that free trial. One thing that I see a lot of SaaS companies do, let's take, for example, an SEO software. There's hundreds of them out there. They all do largely the same thing. And there's going to be a lot of features and things that you can use for an SEO software. There's keyword research, there's backlinks, there's URLs, and there's a ton of stuff. There's reputation, there's listings, there's just a ton of stuff you can do, right? There's metadata and tags. So an SEO software is super robust, that it's often too robust to get the most out of it in a 7 or even a 14-day free trial. I also see companies doing this wrong where their software might have 100 features, but a free trial only unlocks 5 or 10 of those features. And if a customer wants to implement one, they're going to click on it and it says, oh, to access this feature, you have to upgrade to the paid version. My advice to you is not to do that. Lead a free trial, give them access to one of your higher tiers of the product. Maybe not everything, but enough to really get value from that free trial. And more importantly, see results. A free trial is super easy to get somebody to do because let's face it, everybody loves free stuff. But where companies go wrong is they'll have the free trial sign up and then they kind of don't do a whole lot on the back end, okay? Now, the free trial sign up should start with no credit card required. I don't like that. I don't like the process where you have to enter the credit card. And then if you don't remember to cancel, you're automatically billed. Whether or not you're really using the product, they're not tracking that. So they just start billing you. That's not a good taste in your mouth right off the bat. And it's going to kind of make you just feel like, well, that was a bad decision. I already have buyer's remorse. You're probably likely to cancel pretty quickly. Once somebody signs up for a free trial, you're often going to see some kind of onboarding campaign. Now, these are usually also pretty wrong because they go for a short period of time and they don't focus on what that customer needs the most. Using the example again of an SEO software, if I'm signing somebody up for a free trial, I might be asking questions either automatically via forms or my sales team is asking the questions, what is the feature that they need access to the most? What's the feature they're most excited about? And can I have onboarding that is more tailored around that feature? Sometimes onboarding campaigns for softwares are so robust and so large that you kind of don't know where to start. It's kind of paralysis by analysis. And instead of really using it, you just say, well, this is too complex, to start, I'm just going to abandon the process. A lot of companies say, hey, you can get up and running in 5 minutes with the software. Sure, you can have an account and you can install it, but you're not really using it in 5 minutes. And we all know that, right? So saying claims like up and running in 5 minutes for a software, I don't recommend doing because that's just a lie in terms of the value. You're not going to set it up and get value and start using it in 5 minutes. The onboarding process should be catered as much as possible to that customer and what's important to them. How can we help them get value the fastest and start using that software? The quicker we get that software embedded in their daily workflow and start to show them results and get them to use it, the faster they're going to want to keep paying for that software. Whenever we design onboarding processes, obviously if we can connect, using the API or scripts with that software for the client, we're always going to have onboarding campaigns that are pretty intuitive, meaning they're going to notify you if you haven't signed in a few days. They're going to notify if you haven't accessed this feature that is really important that you wanted to access. It's going to be more than just, hey, here's a 3-day or a 4-day or a 7-day onboarding campaign where you get one email every single day and it shows you how to use the software. Sure, that's better than nothing, but you can go a lot deeper, right? You can have so many things connected into their free trial that you're knowing and you're monitoring their usage and the data. And so if their free trial date, the end date is approaching, somebody can reach out, whether automatically or in person, a sales rep can reach out and say, hey, we want to make sure you're getting the most out of this. Let's grab an onboarding session. And that leads me to another thing, is those onboarding sessions. Should you have them? Should you not have them? Well, that's going to come down to the price of your software and really how long it takes or how much it essentially costs per hour to administer these onboarding sessions. I definitely recommend having them if the cost and the software, the lifetime value of that customer merits that. It's going to be a lot more helpful if I can get on the phone with somebody and walk through setting something up. I'm going to start getting trust and value right out of that conversation immediately. So if you can, I highly recommend that, right? Make it an option for a customer as well. In the onboarding campaign, there should be an option where, hey, you can book an onboarding call for 30 minutes with one of our reps. They're going to show you how to install this and get up and running and pick the top features that you want to be using. The faster you do that, again, the more likely they're willing to convert into paying customers. Another thing that I want to cover with free trials is if somebody goes through the free trial and does not convert, what do you do? All too often I see companies just abandon that person. A free trial in reality is going to be pretty hard for people to convert. And again, I don't know if that 56% conversion rate that App Developer Magazine said, but it's tough sometimes. Things get in the way. You forget about it. You don't log in. You don't set it up. You don't see the value from it. So you don't become a paying customer. Automatically, you should be putting those prospects, those prospective customers inside of a nurture campaign where you're actually continuing to educate them and add value, right? It's not just come back and sign up. It's okay, you didn't sign up. We lost you on this one. What did we do wrong? Let's try to fix it, right? How can we get you back on this platform, but how can we show you the value to do that? And one great way to do that is to be tracking their activity. That's what a lot of companies are not doing right. So if you're going to go back to somebody after a free trial has ended, are you just going to say come back? Or are you going to have some data on the fact, did they even really use the trial? If they didn't, then that's one path they could go down. If they used it a lot, if they tested out features, and if they still decided not to go with your software, how did you lose them? What happened, right? There's different pathways that you can go or put them down based on what they did. At the end of the day, a free trial is a value added benefit. You want them to test the software and you need to prove your worth. You need to prove your value. Everything I do, everything I train when it comes to sales and business development, and everything I build on the website and marketing side and funnel side is all about doing that. What kind of experience are you giving your free trial customers? What trust are you providing? What information? How are you becoming that company that they just need to have in their annual budget? Because the results you give, the trust you have put in place, the relationship that you've built. It's super important. If you have any questions on this or want to talk about your free trial specifically and the process that you have, I actually do free reviews with prospective clients and businesses where I'm going to look at your free trial process with you and we're going to uncover some gaps and talk about how to fill them. It's completely free, no obligation. I love doing it. It allows me to start getting to know you and your business. So there's a link down below in the description and please go there, sign up. Let me know what your free trial is. I'll go check it out and then we'll talk through how to improve it. Have an awesome day and I'll talk to you next time.